Check, check. One, two. Peace and blessings. Please share the page, like the page. Good morning, good morning, good morning to the good energy people. What's good with you? Yep, it's early. Peace and blessings. Once again, peace and blessings. What's good with the good energy people? Time to get up, make it happen. Please share the page. I appreciate it. Like the page. Thanks. Go to YouTube. Press subscribe. Peace, peace. What's good with you? Blessings, blessings, and much more blessings. Thank you for tuning in to the D.A.P. David Adams podcast. David Adams perspective, the perspective. Much love. I just would like to say good morning to everyone. It's a beautiful morning. I hope I didn't wake y'all while y'all was sleeping comfortably. We had a nice little live yesterday. For those who tuned in, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for that. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. I need to know if the chat is working properly. Can you do that for me, please? I appreciate a 1 in the chat. Good morning. Peace and blessings. All right, let's check and see if you can hear me. I need a 1 in the chat, please. I need a one in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Well, we see the topic. The topic is basically dealing with the blackout. Are you prepared if there was ever a situation where there is no electricity? Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared if there was no heat and it was freezing cold in January, February? Are you prepared for that? There was always talk about a blackout for 365 days, approximately a year. Who's to say that what if there was a situation where the grids were hit and all of our power is out? What would you do? I know we are concerned about a lot of things. We're concerned about making money. We're concerned about relationships. We're concerned about, our next bill being paid, and we're concerned about our homes and our children. We're concerned about our tire getting flat. We're concerned about the person on the job getting on our nerve. We're concerned about a lot of different things in life as we go on. But are you really prepared and concerned about if there was a outage due to some type of electrical problem on the grid, or they saying that our power is coming more from, certain grids that has power from the sun and things of that nature? But if that was to happen, are you prepared for that? Because it will be cold as hell if lights went out, if heat went out. It will be hot as hell if the ACs didn't work. What would you do? Good morning once again. Good morning. If I can get someone in the chat to press a 1 so I know that you can hear me, I appreciate it. I need a 1 pressed in the chat. If that's possible, please. Right. Okay, thank you. Good morning, Deb. Peace and blessings. Yeah, are you ready for that? Just imagine it was freezing cold. No lights in your house. No heat in your house. The phones are not working. You can't go to the gas station and get gas because that's ran by electricity. Or there is no gas at the pump at all. You can't go to the stores because the stores on your corner in the neighborhoods were looted, food taken. There's no more food in the stores. It's chaotic outside. The big shopping grocery stores, food gone, looted, robbed, the whole 9 yards. There's nothing there. Imagine that. Remember for those who know about Sandy, that was only a week and some change. And during that time, it was chaotic. That was only a week and some change. And it was off the hook then. Stores getting robbed. All types of fights going on. People running around trying to get other people that they wanted to get. As far as hurting, killing. All you hear is sirens at night. You see a whole bunch of red and blue lights running through the streets. People's houses getting robbed, bars getting robbed, of liquor stores getting robbed, people getting robbed personally. What would you do in this situation? How would you survive? Deb said, technically, no, I'm not fully ready. I got half of what I need. No doubt. I just want to give us something to think about. I'm not ready all the way either. But many years ago, we were taught to try to have somewhat of a survival kit. And I just want to bring this to your attention. Sometimes you got to have things in a bag that you may need, some of the necessities that you possibly may need when a situation come about where you have to get out your house and bounce. But first, I'm going to talk about some of the things you should have in your house. Yeah, you were stuck in Newark at the time during Sandy. Oh, that's deep right there, Dad. Yeah, I can remember being in the shop during that Sandy situation. Lights went out, clippers went off, and it was just like a boom, nothing. Lo and behold, luckily, I had stored 2 generators because I could remember being taught you need to have generators in your house. So as soon as the lights went out and we realized about a half hour, nothing is happening, then we got the news that, there's an outage and it's going to be out for a while. I rushed home and got my generator. That's the first thing I thought about. And I came back to the shop. We was cutting. Yeah. We was cutting. A lot of people wasn't able to make money because of that time. Nobody was really concerned about money too tough at that time. Nobody was concerned about a lot of different things at that time. Some of the things that you were worried about and you were so concerned about, that wasn't even in your mind at that time. At that time, we kicked into survival mode. Just think about that for a minute. It's freezing. And it's been 2-3 weeks gone by. Freezing. What are you going to do? The first thing you need to know is you need to have some type of bag, like I said, to just in case you need to just go to. If it's dark and everything is just blacked out, you need to be able to get to that bag to get the essentials. And those essentials should be flashlights, some type of lanterns or something like that. You need those. That's the first thing you need to be able to do is see. You got to be able to see in your house, especially if you got kids. All right. You need possibly cigarette lighters in that bag. Yeah. Probably some snacks. Some type of snacks in that bag. The things you need in your house, you might want to stock up on water. If you have an attic, stock some water up in your attic. Line it up. Gallons, the big water fountain bottles. Stock that up. If you got a basement, every now and then when you go to Costco's and you go shopping, Grab an extra one or two and put it in your basement or your attic. Food. Yeah, I know you vegan. I know certain things you don't eat. But during that time, you may not be thinking about eating that properly because the food has ran out and it's probably been 3 months. Your vegan food have ran out. And if you don't have a backyard that you have grown your own food, you're in trouble. And at that time, if it's cold, I don't think there's nothing that's going to be growing too much at that time. So what you need to do then is go to your attic where you possibly canned or jarred certain foods yourself and put them in jars and keep them in your attic or keep them in your basement. Things that will last. Some type of navy beans. Navy beans is one of the greatest proteins you can get, and it will last. Put navy beans inside of the jars. You can have the raw navy beans, not cooked navy beans, and just have them in big bags. You can buy bags of rice. Rice is cheap. I'm talking about the huge bags of rice. And put them in your attic and put them in or your basement. I know you vegan, but during that time, after 5 months go by, trust and believe, I'm getting some rice, even if I was a vegan. Even if I was a person who is trying to eat right and don't want no carbs because I'm trying to eat right. But if a situation like that go down, I got a few bags of rice just in case, so I can have a little bit of carbs with my navy beans. You will be able to survive off of navy beans alone. If you want a little carb, throw a little rice in there, you know what I mean? Get your little, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can survive. You have to think about these things because you never know. They say it is coming. It will happen. Are you prepared? You won't be able to flush toilets if you don't have no water. And I think if you have water, if you have a lot of water, you won't be trying to think about taking your water, wasting it on flushing waste. You would want to really have that water to be able to drink and bathe. You want to have water to make sure you're hydrated. You and your children, if you have little children, if you have babies, you need to have that water in your house, basement, attic. You got to think like that. It's real talk. Just giving you something to think about because you never know how long the blackout will be. You never know. No phones, man. You can't call nobody. Who you calling? How are you going to communicate? What are the things? How are you going to communicate with people? Ain't no Facebook. You ain't going to be getting on no Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff, trying to FaceTime people. You're not able to do that. What are you going to do? You might need a little radio. I don't know. You might get a signal somewhere. You might that might not even work. One of them little, you know how back in the day they had those little radios with the little dial on the side and with the little antenna. You might want to have some walkie-talkies. Yeah, you might want to have a walkie-talkie system. You might want to pick that up. They got them on Amazon. Grab one. Learn how to use walkie-talkies. You never know. And trust me, someone else has thought about that too. And they may have a walkie-talkie. And you just might pick up a signal from somebody somewhere in this world or next to you in the community somewhere where you can communicate with them. You might want to go ahead and get your license and have you some arms, because just imagine you're in your home and you have lights on in your house because you have a generator, you have a lot of propane tanks and all that good stuff. And someone or some people see lights in your house. There could be a group of zealots out there looking to devour, looking to get some food because they wasn't prepared. They didn't save up. They didn't put away. They didn't act like the ants to store up when the rainy days come or winter come like the ants does. So their thing is, we're going to bully people. We're going to go grab any and everything we see. And just so happen, they see a light on in your house and they smell food coming from your house. Oh, trust and believe, they coming. They coming to grab what they can grab because they too want to survive. So you need to have some weapons just in case, to protect your family, to protect you and your family. And if you don't have weapons, if you're not prepared to have certain things in a house, you may need to have a route to get out of your house to possibly go to a destination where you mapped out way in advance in the woods. Yeah, it may get that crazy. You never know. Map out a spot somewhere in the woods. I don't care if you have to drive there. You always keep your car filled or halfway tank of gas, because it may be a possibility, as I said, you won't be able to have no gas, especially if you didn't store any gas. There are certain ways you can store your gas. Go look it up. You can have gas around. Just look it up to make sure you do it safely. How you can store gas safely. There are things you can buy to put gas in, to have it in your home or in your garage or in your attic or whatever the case may be. There are ways that can be done, so this way you don't blow up. You know what I mean? So look into that, so you can always have gas for your car. And if you need to go to a destination that you mapped out in the woods, get there. Let your family know the destination. Every now and then, take your family there. Go map it out. Have it written down. Have it written out on a map, directions and all that stuff. Ain't no GPS. Ain't no GPS. So you got to go back to the old school and know the route. Know what's in the area. You know how it was back in the day. There's no GPS. What you're going to have to do, you're going to have to take 22 and you're going to get to exit such and such. And right there, you're going to see the, the Exxon gas station over there. And you're going to see a sign that says yada, yada, yada. And once you go past that sign, you're going to see an area where these woods are. And right by those woods is another sign that has a flashy looking neon or whatever the case may be like that. And 5 feet after that little sign, that is the entrance of the woods that we are going to go to when something goes down, because we may have to get out of our town because it may get chaotic. Y'all didn't hear me. Yeah, y'all didn't hear me. That's right. Who's that? Deborah. You got to have canned goods in the house. You got to have canned goods in the house. I know you eat right. I know you concerned about preservatives. But at that time, you're not concerned about no goddamn preservatives in a can of food when you're trying to survive. When you're trying to make sure your babies are eating to live a little longer, hopefully will last during that time of that blackout. Yeah. Get them canned goods stocked. Every time you go to Costco's, every time you go to ShopRite, get some extra ones. You gotta always think extra. Remember COVID? Yeah, that was a weird time right there. Now imagine COVID and it's a blackout. Imagine that. Imagine a blackout during COVID. People dying all in the hospital. No electricity. Of course, some of the hospitals, the big hospitals, got backup generators and all that good stuff. But what if there was a blackout and people realized, you know what? I'm not staying around here. I'm going to the hospital. Nah, y'all, I don't give a goddamn about them security at the door. Let us in. It's crazy in the streets right now. We going to the hospital. They got lights there, they got AC, or they got heat. We going to the hospital because the majority of the people will not be prepared. And the first thing they're going to do, once somebody say, it could be one person in that neighborhood that say, look, the hospital got lights, it's heat in the hospital. One person, that word would get around the whole community without phones, without no type of communication through the devices, no Facebook, no nothing. That word of mouth gonna ride around in that community, and trust and believe they going there. I don't care who out there trying to stop them, they going. It will be chaotic. Imagine that. So have water, food. Look into a lot of the military men. They big on those the food in packs and bags and stuff like that. Get you some. Nobody's concerned about preservatives and all that good stuff when you're trying to survive and get some nourishment in your body, because food is needed. Food is needed. Learn how to fast. Learn how to fast. Learn how to go without food all day for a few weeks. Learn how to go without food for a day. I can remember fasting for like 3 days. No food at all. I'm talking not one piece of bread every day for 3 days, every single month. The first week or the first few days of the month, fasting, no food. Are you able to do that? Can you eat one meal a day to just preserve or to save food for the family? Are you able to eat one meal a day? About 5, 6 o'clock. That's it. And possibly drink water during that whole time. Are you able to do that? Practice that. Practice eating one meal a day. I know you say being thick is in. I know you want your installation. I know people think that being heavy is healthy. Are you able to do one meal a day? If there was a blackout, there was no food. You can't get no food nowhere. You don't have no food in your backyard. You don't have no food in your attic. You ran out of food. It's been 2 or 3 months. Everything in your house is gone. Everything in your house is done. You done ate all the macaroni. You done ate all the rice, the beans, and all the canned goods. There is nothing in your refrigerator but baking soda. What are you going to do? You have no water, nothing. You ate everything. You got 5 or 6 people in the family. There is no food left. 6 months gone by. Everything gone. You got plants in your house. You've been eating on the plants because you're trying to nourish your body with something because you don't have nothing to get in your body. You go outside, it's getting bad. You done ate the grass because you're trying to get something in your body to nourish your body because you're getting weak. You're getting small. Do you have or are you prepared for this type of situation? What if the enemies of America, what if they hit those grids and knock everything out? It's a possibility, they say. Hell, planes will be falling out the sky. Some cars, I don't know if the electric cars are ran by certain things, you know what I mean? They may stop running. What if, are you prepared for a 365-day blackout? No electricity, no heat, none of that. Samantha said, I've started months ago. I storage, gathering my canned goods months ago. Your topic this morning, me and kids started together. That's a blessing. If you only do just a little, you may be the one to survive because they predict thousands of people, if that ever happened, will die. Facts. So shout out to Samantha for even getting on that program of storing. Survival kit. You have to have you a survival kit. Again, going back to the bathrooms, you won't be able to flush. So store up garbage bags. Garbage bags is a great thing to have. The thick, big garbage bags. Because you're not going to be able to constantly, out of 5 or 6 people in your house, to be going to the bathroom. All those people and you can't flush. And we're not trying to waste no water with flush and waste. Garbage bags you're going to have to need, because now you're able to waste inside the garbage bags. Very convenient. You're able to put all your crap in there, all your piss, all of that goes in there at a certain amount. Now you're able to get rid of it. Done. You know, smells in your house, because after a while, you trying to shit inside your toilet, all those people can't flush it. You shouldn't try to waste the water, because you're going to need that water that you stored. You may only have a few gallons of water. We talking about it's 2 months going by. You can't keep taking your water, flushing it. What if the water not even working? All types of stuff happens. Because it takes electricity, I think, to help keep pushing and pumping water through the pipes. Electricity runs a lot of stuff. If those grids are hit, a lot of stuff going out. As we know the world today, it's a wrap. We don't think about that. We'll get up in the morning, Facebook, Instagram, hey, we're comfortable. We're comfortable. Imagine certain things like that happen in other countries. I can remember a few months back, or I don't know if it was a year or so ago, there was, in certain parts of the world, there was a split in the streets, and the buildings started caving in. You think they was concerned about Facebook? Hell no. You think they was concerned about going to work? Hell no. You think they was concerned about money in the bank? Hell no. You think they was concerned about school? Hell no. People was dying left and right. I'm talking about people falling in cracks, cars falling in the earth, buildings collapsing all around them, things coming down, boom, boom. Nobody's concerned about no flowers and planting, and nobody was concerned about that. So you got to get yourself prepared slowly, just in case. We didn't know Sandy was going to happen. We didn't know that. We have to really start looking into this situation, man, because you never know. You never know. You never know. And teach your children that. Talk to the children about that. Talk to your children about, survival kits. So this way, it may not happen in your time. You may leave this earth. But teach your children that. And eventually they can teach their grandchildren that. Because it's going to happen. The power that's going on in this world, the grids, certain things that's pushing this power, it might not be able to handle it. They may just go out on its own. Yeah, you never know. You never know. So be prepared. We talked about the garbage bags, so you can go to the bathroom, water, food, stocked. Who cares if it's rice and you don't eat rice? Who cares? Get you some bags of popcorn too. Who cares if you don't eat popcorn? Because if you say it might not be good for you. Who cares? Get you some damn popcorn. You know what I mean? Stock that thing up. Everything that can sit, that can last. Get you some oatmeal. Stock up on that oatmeal. Yeah, stock up on that water. Get you a hot plate. Make sure you got a few generators, quiet generators. They really cheap. Make sure you store up on that gas. We talked about all that, right? Yeah, start rocking on that. What you say, Deborah? Good idea. The garbage bag and the toilet. Yeah. Get you a list of things and write them down so you can be mindful of it to just have. Because you can basically, hopefully, potentially save somebody in your family's life. That's the time where people are going to be getting together and working together. That's the time there are family members that's going to be coming over your house, and hopefully you got the things to help save them. You may have somebody that has a medical condition and they need food and they out because they wasn't prepared. You can be that one to possibly save their life, man. Yeah, you can be that one to save their life. To the young ladies who are single, no one at that time will be thinking about dating. Who will be thinking about, oh, I'm doing me. At that time, you're going to need possibly men around you. Yeah. You live by yourself. You never learned how to shoot. You never got a gun. You don't have ammunition. By the way, stock up on ammunition like you're stocking up on water. Yeah, but the thing is, I hear you say collect water to pour in the toilet. Man, hell with that. Yeah, I'm going to be drinking my water. I'm trying to preserve that water. I'm not pouring water on shit. Nah, I'm not doing that. Them garbage bags going to work out for me. I got to stock up on them garbage bags. That's probably the better option. Yeah, I know the thought of flushing a toilet, how long you going to be able to do that? Every time you take a dunk, you go to your storage, your little safe survival kit. You probably got about 15 or 20 gallons of water. And you probably say to yourself, yeah, it's probably gonna last a day. The lights will come back on, and then you realize 4 days done went by and you still flushing the toilet. 4 days went by, you're flushing the toilet with your water you possibly can be drinking. Nah, hell no. Right off the back, I don't know how long that's gonna last. I thought when that Sandy came about, I thought the lights was coming on within about 4-5 minutes. I thought something just happened, like a little spark, something happened and just went out for a minute. And we sitting around with the clippers in our hand like, nah, I'm not banking on it coming on. That's the thoughts you gotta have. I ain't letting, the water ain't on, and the tap water not on, can't flush the toilets. I'm not taking my water that I can drink, then pour it in the damn toilet. Not gonna happen. Rainwater, okay. You can store up on rainwater, but I'm going to the store and buy it. I'm going to buy some spring water. I'm going to buy some distilled water. I'm not sitting out there with no bucket of, collecting rainwater. Nah, I ain't doing that. I want to have this stuff in the house, get it out the way, organized. You know what I mean? I ain't doing all that. Much love to you though, but you could definitely use rainwater though, Deborah. Great idea. Yeah, much love. Yep. Stock up on them weapons. Stock up on your ammunition for your weapons. Because Pookie and them, they are not thinking like that. The bullies, not thinking like that. The bullies is coming. Yeah. They coming. They got them. They may have riding their bikes. You know what I mean? They might have a little gas in their car filled up for a few days. And they hungry now because some people shop for the day. A lot of people shop for that day. That's it. They riding around, sniffing. Who cooking? Yeah. Pookie and them. 15 cats maybe coming to your doorstep. Young lady that don't have a man because she independent. They come into your door. They see or smell. They see lights because you may have a little generator. They smell food. You up in there. You say, you know what? I'm independent. I do my own thing. I'm going to make me some macaroni cheese and some collard greens. But Pookie and them smell it. They coming. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It may get to that point where people running up in your house, tying you up. Mess around, you may get great. You may get great. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want to put yourself in that position, young lady, who don't care about a man. There were times during the COVID, a lot of women were very afraid, very scared. Anxiety went high during that time with single women. Trying to call their side pieces and trying to call their male family members who was attending to their family for help. Scared, asking questions, not knowing what to do, emotional. You might want to store or get in a relationship. And all you're getting, get in a relationship with a man that possibly can help protect you, possibly can help guide you mentally, emotionally. Because you know men do think logically. If you had to go to the woods, it's a possibility you might need or some help with a man to help maybe do things in the woods with you. Meaning he might be the one to be cutting some wood. Do you know how to make a fire? Do you know how to create a fire from the sun? If you don't have no flash, if you don't have no what do you call that, lighters or anything like that, stock up on those little things that burn, the things they put under the food trays. Stock up on them. Those are really good things to grab. Those are like $1.99, $1 and some change in the 99-cent store. Stock up on those. Yeah, that'd be a great thing to stock up on. What you say, Samantha? Samantha said 2 of my kids are Israelites, and what's to come is in the scriptures. I started gathering a lot of batteries for my flashlights. Smart move. Keeping flashlights lit. Candles run by batteries. I hear that, not fire. Yeah, get those too. Yeah. You name it, I'm on it. I'm working on my gun license right now. Boom. I hear you. I thank you for putting the information about survival simply because this information needs to be observed for our own people to get ready. This is a fact. This is a fact. Believe it or not, there are people constantly preparing for this. This is a lifestyle for some people. I know a guy to this day, that's all he doing. His mind is concentrated, constantly thinking about the blackout. all types of canned goods in his house, organized. I'm talking organized, man. Everything is in place, nice and neat. It looked like a big damn grocery store in his house. Yeah, I seen it. This is why I'm speaking on it, because I've witnessed it, and it always brought me back to what I was taught. Get a survival kit. Store things in your house. You know, it reminds you of Noah's Ark. Remember how they looked at Noah like he was crazy? Until it rained, until that thing happened, until flood. Now everybody's trying to rush to Noah's Ark, and he already warned them. Y'all think that's just a little fairy tale story? Man, it may be, but if you study the creations of God or Allah, look at the ant, they doing it. So it's not that far-fetched. Look at the ant. The ant is constantly storing, man. These little damn things, they putting all types of stuff on their head, on their back, and they in line working together, storing up. They don't sit there eating it, having a good time, and doing their thing, jumping around and just partying every single day, every single week. They storing. They are not the grasshopper. They are preparing for winter. And it's a possibility our winter can be the blackout. Are you preparing yourself? Yeah. Are you preparing yourself? Samantha says men are better equipped when it comes to protection. That's how we're wired. Men are wired like that. A lot of women are not wired that way. So when something happens to that magnitude, oh my God, it's like, I never thought this would happen. And I'm alone. I don't know what to do. Have you ever seen those shows where they had to survive in the woods, couples and things like that? They see sometimes if men can survive and women can survive, and women had a hard time with a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Stock up on the bug spray. Again, like I said, a lot of people I don't care if you got all that stuff in your house. You might need to vacate. Yeah. You might need to vacate your home and go to a destination where no one else knows where you are. I thought about this real hard. I even thought about going to an area far out and mapping it out and getting a bunker, building a bunker somewhere far in the daggone woods. Yeah. A bunker. So where instead of having all this stuff in my house, what about having it somewhere in the woods? You never know. You never know. Just brainstorming. But some of us don't like to brainstorm because our minds are lazy. We don't like to think. I love to think. I might not be the smartest, but I do think outside the box. What about having your own Noah's Ark off water? Come on, man. What about that? Good morning to you, Charles. Good morning to you, the David. Yeah, Charles, what's good with you? Peace and blessings. Thanks for chiming in. Thank you all for chiming in. I appreciate you chiming in this morning. I know it's early, but I thought I had to get this out. I've been meaning to do this probably. I had it on the agenda actually for about 2 months. 2 months ago, I was going to do this topic. And I said, what's the better time to do it? Let's do it early in the morning. Yeah, when the brain is clicking. So if you missed some of the things that I talked about as far as having it in your home when there is a blackout, 365 days, possibly, maybe a year and change, where there will be people that will be dying left and right because they can't survive because there is no food, water, possibly shelter. It will be cold, it will be hot, depending on the weather. Go back to this video and see and watch some of the things we talked about. Are you able to survive a 365-day blackout? What are some of the things to have in the house? We talked about you need the water, food, you need the your guns, you need your garbage bags to take a poop in and piss in so you can easily get rid of it, and thick garbage bags. We talked about what else? Generators to have in the house. We talked about as a possibility you can have gas in your house. You can store your gas properly inside some type of containers. Look it up. Be safe about it. You don't want to blow up in your house because you put it in certain things that's not safe to put it in. What else? Yeah. Bags of rice and things like that, because some people say I don't eat carbs and all that stuff. Put every goddamn thing you can up there, in your attic or in your basement. What else? Batteries, flashlights, lanterns, all types of things like that. Have in your house stored somewhere where you can go to. Also have a bag somewhere with all your essentials, in there where you possibly can get right to, instead of falling over and knocking stuff over you can't see and you're trying to get to it. Know where it is. Get right to it and take those little things out that you can put up. I have in my hallway, I have lights that when you walk by it automatically come on. Buy a lot of those. Those are good to have too. Sensor lights for the house if a blackout ever happens, so you can see where you're walking. Samantha said, we living right now in this lifetime of Noah Ark with these COVID shots to control you. I agree. Yeah, man. Yeah. Grab all that stuff. Think as you go about your days. Think about these things. You may have elders in your house. You may have elders in your vicinity that are your loved ones. Think about the things that may be needed for them. They may have wheelchairs. Go purchase a wheelchair that can electrically roll down the steps while you hold them and go up steps. Grab one of those. You never know. You never know. Be prepared. As you go to the stores, purchase extra stuff. Purchase extra stuff. Because imagine you talking about going to ShopRite to shop and ShopRite clothes. Imagine you going outside to get some air and it's chaotic out there. People getting robbed, people getting shot, people getting jumped for their things. Imagine 8 months going by, somebody getting knocked out for a lighter. Can you imagine that? Somebody getting choked out for a lighter because it's very, very important to them. Imagine that. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? We're definitely living in that time. Go to the gun range, practice. Practice. Just in case you wake up, boom, Pookie in your house with the food at. Pookie right there with the food at. Practice. You in your house and the door is being hit. Boom. They know you got stuff in there. Boom. They know you know they coming. Boom. And boom, they open the door. You right there. Practice. Yeah. It's coming. You don't know when. We don't know the hour. You may not be here when it happens, but you may be here. It's better safe than sorry. Don't go out not prepared. Again, they said a lot. Many people will not survive. You know, some people say things, we worry about the worst things. You always worried about something that, they said that about Noah. The grasshopper say that about the ant. Come on, man, let's jump around. Let's play in the grass. Let's have some fun. Yeah, let's do our thing. Let's enjoy ourselves. It's summertime, man. It's summertime. Yeah, I know it's summer. The ant said, I know it's summer, but yeah, I got you. I'll be here in a minute. Stuff on his head. He ain't playing no games. Yeah, the grasshopper over there. Wee-hoo. Yeah, it said we doing our thing. Yeah, grasshopper. FaceTime. Whoo, doing their thing. Soon as winter hit. You don't see the ants. The ants done built tunnels. They done built all types of things to get away, where they can go eat, chill, relax. We have to be the same. Store. Ain't no buses gonna be running. You think Uber gonna come get you to take you to Pizza Parlor? You think Uber gonna come take you? Ain't no work. Ain't going to work. Who cares about work? Nobody's gonna be caring about no money in the bank. Care if you got $50 million in the bank. Nobody's gonna care about that. Nobody's caring about money at that time. No, sir. What you gonna buy? The store is shut down. Amazon ain't bringing you nothing. Amazon is not coming. Yeah, Amazon. Remember, they human. They thinking about the same thing you're thinking about, and that's survival. Facts. Nobody care about that. At that time, when that time happened, are you prepared? 365 days, possibly a year and some change. They say many people will die. Facts. How they say it? That part. Liquor stores gonna be closed. Yeah, I said liquor stores going to be closed. So if you are a drinker, you better stock up on your liquor, like you're stocking up on your water. Oh yeah. Facts. Nobody's going to be concerned about partying. What party? Think of ways to entertain your children in the house. Think of ways to entertain yourself in the house with your family, because it will get boring. TV and PlayStation and yeah, you're not going to be able to do none of that. I just wanted to get you thinking, because again, we don't know how long it's going to be. It could be a week, 2 weeks, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Again, I said some people shop for just a day. Some people shop for a week. Some people shop for the month. You never know how long it will be. Learn how to entertain your kids. Learn how to entertain yourself. We like to play Connect 4. Me and Sunshine grab a Connect 4 every now and then. No TV, no nothing. We just play Connect 4 or a few board games. And we enjoy ourselves. We be battling. She be getting mad because I be beating her. Sometimes she be beating me too. I be getting mad. I'm like, you cheated. Yeah. But yeah, do that. I thank you guys for listening. I may do a part 2 on this because I think it's a very important subject. I really believe it's a very important subject. And I think we don't think on this level as much. I think there are a lot of people in the world that do. A lot of people in the world do. They know what's going on. They know what's a possibility, what can happen. And I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Go ahead and work on it as I work on it as well, to store things, extra things in the house so we don't have another Sandy and we're not prepared. And that was, like I said, was only almost a week and some change, and it was chaotic. Imagine a year. Store things in your house, get you a survival kit, learn some of the tactics, learn some of the things you need to learn to survive. Go back to your Boy Scout and Girl Scout days. Learn how to tie a rope. Learn how to make a knot. Learn how to do all those little things that we naturally learned when we were younger. Start exercise as much as you could. Keep your strength up. You never know you have to jump out of a window. You never know you have to climb out of a window with a rope. You never know if you have to make a fire. You never know what you have to do. You never know if you have to run for miles. You know what I mean? You never know if you have to walk for miles. So you never know. You never know if you have to walk through the woods with all types of ants and bugs and, all types of rodents, all types of things. You never know. Get used to it. Make it happen. Start doing your cardio. Get your wind up. You know what I mean? Yeah, get your wind up. You never know you have to run from your community, man, and go in the woods to hide. You never know. Much love and respect. I appreciate you guys for listening. I hope you took this with in good spirit. I hope you took it in good spirit. I hope you give me 1 minute. I hope you took this with love. Samantha says, let me see what Samantha says. I think you should bring this topic back. Other news broadcasters are already talking about the same topic on talk radios. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I think I should. I think I'm gonna do it again probably tomorrow and have some more information for you guys to look forward to. Yeah, it's definitely something to think about, because you never know, man. You just never know. It's getting bad in the world. We see it. It's nothing. It's no secret. You know what I mean? I saw a video once a while back. They showed, what if there was a civil war? And they showed a video of young people practicing shooting, war tactics. Young people, I'm talking about, not, they wasn't in the military or nothing. They were actually families, and they were just doing certain things, running up trees and doing this, and combat, hand-to-hand combat, parents were there doing it and everything. And then they showed, I was like, that's messed up for them to do that. But they flipped to another scene. Now, these were other nationalities doing these war tactics and training and all that stuff. They flipped to another scene, and the scene was our people partying. Flipped to another scene, our people, our women was twerking. You know what I mean? But they actually show another, like I said, she shows one scene, one nationality, it was a whole bunch of women, and the other nationality, our women was twerking, partying, getting lit. Yeah, it was deep. It was deep. They show our men, doing all kinds of stuff in big cars, and straight up like the grasshopper. Yeah, they showed that. I was like, whoa, that shit hit me. I was like, damn, that's deep. Are we prepared? 365 days straight. Blackout. Let's get prepared, y'all. Much love and respect. You never know how long it's gonna last. Talk to you guys soon. I appreciate you guys chiming in, and thank you so much for the likes. If you can do me the favor, if you can just share the page 2 or 3 times. Yeah, one person, share the page 2 or 3 times. If you can do that for me, I really appreciate it. That's a great support from you. Thank you so much. Much love and respect. My name is David Adams, the host of D.A.P. Much love and respect. Today, don't forget to chime in 8 o'clock tonight. We're talking about forgiveness, apologies, atonement tonight. Myself and Nakia. Much love and respect. Thank you.
D.A.P. Podcast.